I now have the honor and privilege of introducing you to Mariel Harrison. Where is Mariel? She's coming. Mariel is a member of the advocacy group Young People in Recovery. She currently works for the National Council on Alcoholism and Drug Dependency in New Jersey in their Public Affairs Department. Mariel will tell us her story of addiction and recovery and help us memorialize and honor the many beautiful and talented loved ones who have been lost to this horrendous epidemic. There you go.
Hi. My name is Mariel Harrison, and I am a young person in long-term recovery from substance use disorder. And so what that means for me is that at the age of 21, I had the amazing opportunity to get sober, and I've been able to maintain continuous recovery for almost 8 years. So if there is one thing that I want y'all to take away from what I say, it's that recovery is possible. And there has been a lot of loss, a lot of unnecessary loss, which is why we're here. You know, we are fed up. So I want to just give you a snapshot of what addiction looked like in my life, and also what recovery looks like in my life. So I am a very low bottom, low bottom. And, when I entered into recovery, I had nowhere else to go. I was knocking on death's door. I was homeless. I was a prostitute, and I had a habit every day that cost at least $1,000. That's where this disease, the disease of addiction, has brought me. And I did not wake up one morning and decide that I wanted to be a junkie. That is not what happened. I did not wake up one morning and decide that I wanted to make my mother, so anxious that she was 20 pounds underweight, with the fear that her kid was going to die. Like, that was not how I woke up. I did not wake up wanting to burn every bridge that I ever had, any relationship that I ever had. I did not wake up wanting to drop out of college or get expelled from college. I did not wake up wanting to be a convicted felon. Like, that was never a choice. There was no choice for me. I thought I was. So what I really do want to talk about is I want to talk about the fact that recovery is possible, and if I can be a person in long-term recovery, recovery is possible and it is available for everybody else, For those of us who were at the reception last night, there was this slideshow of all of these young people who died as a result of this disease, as a result of their addiction. What goes through my head when I see that was, why me? Why is Judy Rumler's son dead and I'm not? That's a really poignant place to be. Why have so many of you experienced loss and not my mother? And I believe that the reason is because I'm here to be a part of this movement. I am here to memorialize those who have lost their battle with addiction, and I am here to hopefully affect change on a national level in a way where the government responds and we as a people respond to addiction as a public health crisis, because that's what this is. I just don't know. I don't want to go over my time. I sat on the steering committee for this, so I know we have a very tight schedule. I have 2 minutes remaining. So I want to tell you what recovery looks like. I want to tell you about the fact that I have a key to my mother's house. Like I was not even allowed on the property in 2006. I have an apartment that has a lease. I am on the lease, and after my year there, they invited me back to renew a lease, and these may seem like very small, simple things, but in the thralls of my addiction, they were not. Life was hard as a result of my addiction. I am a full-time student with a 3.958 GPA. I am an employee, I am a girlfriend, I am a sister, I am an aunt, I am a friend. That is the way that I am able to show up today in life. I am also a voter. I am a taxpayer, begrudgingly sometimes, but taxpayer nonetheless. I am a member of society. And that is because I've had the opportunity to be in recovery. I've had the opportunity to have recovery support services. I've had the opportunity to have people who loved me and recognized that my addiction was a disease, that it was not a moral failing, and that, I wasn't choosing to do the things that I was doing, that I was sick. So with that, I just want to wind down and say again, for those of us who are in recovery, why us? Because we're here to memorialize those who have lost their battle or who are still suffering. And we're going to, take a moment of silence to memorialize those people. The people who have died as a result of this disease, who have lost their battle, and also the people who are still out there struggling. So if everyone could just take a moment of silence and send some love and some light out into the world. Thank you guys, and thank you so much for coming.